Hello and welcome in everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is Recover Me. We're going to read today's message for the 11th of June. Whenever you click on this reading, there will be a message here for you. Just know that. All my readings are timeless. So let's see what we have for today, the 11th of June. Who is the bravest hero? He who turns his enemy into a friend. Hebrew proverb. In recovery, we take our worst enemy, addiction, and turn it around. We were ashamed of our addictions. Over time, we become proud of our recovery. We were our own worst enemy, and now we're our own best friend. We are brave people. Being brave is about facing our fears. Often we think brave people don't get afraid, but this isn't true. Brave people learn to stay put, even when their knees are shaking. Many times in recovery, we will want to run when we should stay put. We may even think about using substances again. We need to remember our bravery and how we turned our worst enemy into a friend. Prayer for the day. Higher power, teach me when to run and when to stay put. Help me be brave. Action for the day. I will claim my bravery today. I'll hold my head up high and be proud of how far I've come. I now have nothing to be ashamed of. That's a beautiful message. That's from Keep It Simple, in case you're wondering. Okay, we're going to tap in here, folks, and see what we need to know, what does Spirit have to say for us today. Okay, we call in our spirit team, angels and ancestors. Please oversee this act of divination and bring us guidance for this collective. What do they need to know at the time they view this reading for their highest good and the highest good of all? We'll get one more shuffle here. This is the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, and it's quite a big deck, so it's more awkward than most to shuffle, but I do love the energy from it. So welcome in. If you're new here, you're very welcome into this space. This is where I get guidance from Spirit daily for you guys in recovery, or even those that are considering sobriety from whatever addictions you have. So let's connect. Let's see what we have for the current energy of this collective. The first card you have is the Five of Wands. It's a card of bickering, obstacles, challenges. What else do we have for this collective today? The Three of Pentacles. Are you building something at the moment? Three of Pentacles says mastership. What do you need to focus on? They're very large, these cards are so big. Five of Cups, that's a card of mourning, regret, grief, things that haven't worked out, disappointments. That's what you need to focus on. Let's keep going here. What do we have for the recent past? The Four of Wands. That's a beautiful card. That's the victory card. Crossing over the finish line, some regard. In your recent past there. It's also the Happy Families marriage card. Happy home, happy life. It's alignment as well. 1111 is the message of the Four of Wands, being in alignment. Let's see what else we get. The Habit. That's the Devil card. This is the card of addictions. It's dependency, it says on the card. So that's what your influence is here at the moment. Now it can be your addictions. It can also be toxic patterns, toxic behaviours, toxic connections, people, places, things that don't serve you. Let's see what else we get. We need the near future here, please, Spirit. What do we have for the near future for this collective? Nine of Pentacles. Wow. That's a lovely card, really beautiful energy. This is a very independent energy. She's on her own there. Nine of Pentacles. Independent, material wealth. Nine of Pentacles. It can be, of the self, that you feel like you're very self-sufficient, self-contained. Very proud of what you've achieved and kind of material wealth that you have. Maybe your home, you're very proud of it. I love this. Let's see, what else do we get? That's gorgeous energy though coming towards you. It's magnificent. Knight of Swords. It says idealism. This is what your guidance from Spirit is. So some of you might be Gemini. It's a very big Gemini energy there. Knight of Swords is an air energy though. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it could be any of those things. I think there's a lot of Libras here. So comment below what your star signs are. Knight of Swords though is fast. It's like something coming quickly. Could be somebody coming towards you with information very fast. Let's see what's the influences here. What do we have for influences for this collective? Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Pentacles, progress. So this is you working hard, being patient with your progress. Might be you're struggling to see the progress you're making. Let's see. Hopes or fears. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a card of heartache. It says disappointment. Something broke your heart. You might be going through a heartache at the moment, feeling betrayed. Or you had that experience in your past. Let's see. What's the potential outcome here for this collective today? What is the potential outcome? Justice. Libra energy again. Yeah, justice is a big thing. 11-11 here on the Four of Wands. The Knight of Swords has that 11 on it as well. And then the Justice card. It's about balance, equality, fairness. Okay, at back of the deck, Nine of Cups. This is says satisfaction, so it's emotional harmony within. There's a lot of independent energies here. Number 9's talk to the self. So materially self-fulfilled and emotionally self-fulfilled. We're going to go to this deck here for your clarifiers today. So let's just connect in with this deck and get your clarifications. What does this collective need to know? What do they need to hear today? So currently you're 5 of Wands and you're 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you're working on something, and it could be regarding conflict in your life. It could be regarding anything at all, really. It could be something to do with a project that you're trying to bring to life, a creation of yours. It could be, also maybe grouping up with other people to bring something in, because 3 of Pentacles does talk about teamwork as well. So let's just clarify. 5 of Wands. Wow. With the 3 of Pentacles. Whatever's happening, it's happening really fast. It's like you've got a wake-up call here with a Judgment card. I love that Judgment card. Judgment card is a card of resurrection, so bringing something back to life, maybe. It's also, the divine blowing the trumpet, and that's your wake-up call. A 5 of Wands is very, feeling like there's a lot of arguments and strife around you. Maybe in your place where you live or work or anywhere. It's just a group kind of rivalry situation. And then the 3 of Pentacles is more about teamwork, hooking up with people that resonate with you, that you really get one another. Chariot card is a card of Cancer, then, to clarify both, and it's talking about fast movement forward. in a balanced fashion. It's the card of victory, card of Cancer, so that might or might not be significant. But yeah, it's like I want to get out of here because of the stress and move maybe towards people that get me, which is really good. And it's that wake up call then that you're answering that call to change things. Fives always mean there's a change required at this stage because it's gone too far, you know. So let's see what else we get. Another 5 up here and what you need to focus on. 5 of Cups is the card of grieving. So let's just see what clarifies it. Page of Pentacles. So that Page of Pentacles and a Page of Swords at the back of the deck. So there could be people coming towards you, somebody revealing a truth here. This is a message of truth, a message of new knowledge that you don't know. It's also the student. The Page of Swords is somebody learning something. So it could be you are learning something about your own grief through introspection or otherwise. And there is a grief here of some kind, and it is, you know, a grief regarding maybe some people in your life or a person, one person in particular. It's bringing me towards this 3 of Swords here, this disappointment. It says on that card, and regret it says on this card. So you know, it could be you're feeling regrets over things that disappointed you in your love life, or you know, Cups energy is about it can be about creativity or it can be about connection. So there's something here though. The Page of Pentacles clarify that is really saying to me that there's a message. There's definitely messages, downloads or otherwise, texts, anything coming towards you, and you need to focus on that. Don't let it pass you by is the message I'm hearing here from Spirit. A Page of Pentacles could be, you know, a message about something that you want to build. That's what I was saying about the 3 of Pentacles. So that could be a home, it could be creating a new job, it could be starting a community, starting a hobby of some sort. So if any of these messages resonate, you guys, do comment below and like the video, share and subscribe. That always helps the channel and keeps me going. 4 of Wands in the recent past. It says unity. Let's clarify this 4 of Wands for this collective today. Thank you, Spirit. There it is again, the 5 of Cups. Yeah, there was something disrupted. Could have been within your family now, because this is quite the happy family card. The 4 of Wands is a community, and you might be grieving something that happened there. You guys, somebody here, I feel like you've got some family thing going on here, or someone you've lost in your community, or somebody that you know you've had to part ways in some regard. I hope this isn't regarding a death. Queen of Swords, I don't think so. Queen of Swords, she's very much about her boundaries. She speaks her truth. Could have been an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that spoke her truth, or you could have spoken the truth in regards to a community, a family or otherwise, and that you've had to cut people off maybe in your life that you didn't think you would have to, but you really, in the Queen of Swords, this person doesn't spare people from their feelings, you know. She doesn't worry about how much her words hurt. She can be that ruthless, you know. She's got that ice queen thing about her where she cuts things out that don't serve, and she can also speak her mind and be quite cruel in her delivery. So maybe somebody was like that with you in the past from this group that I'm talking about here, the 4 of Wands. And maybe it's something that just put you out of alignment entirely and you feel like you have to cut them off. And it could have been an air sign you cut off, as they said. Let's have a look at the habit. This is the Devil card. What's going on with the Devil card here, please, Spirit? Devil card. What do we have for the Devil card for this collective today? Wands. So this could be a fire energy coming towards you at the moment. You got the 8 of Swords at the back of the deck. So this is the self-imposed prison of the mind. You're also feeling kind of on rocky ground, very unbalanced. Um, Whatever this is regarding a group dynamic, that's the group dynamic there, the Three of Pentacles. I feel like it's just one of those, it's like codependency is coming through here. Excuse me, my throat is tickling and I didn't even bring a drink of water. How silly is that? So yeah, the Knight of Wands then rushing in. This is the Knight that rushes around like, you know, really fast. Rushes in so quick. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like some codependency here. This Knight of Wands may or may not be a fire sign, but it could be you, you know, standing up for, when you see this, you say it's your addiction, and it's just like, God, I'm so annoyed and so upset here in the past and in the present. I'm focusing on this grief and trying to maybe alchemize it into something that I can do, something tangible and worthwhile with the grief that I have at the moment. And I want to shift this energy quickly. The Chariot card. This Knight of Wands seems to be you, that when the old good old reliables, oh, I'll just have a drink on this and it'll pass, or you're up in your head though, you've got this Eight of Swords. It's like your mind getting the best of you. You're in the whirlwind where nothing makes sense. You can't see where you're going. You're blindfolded. And it's when this card appears, it is really about tuning into your own power. And this is what the Knight of Wands is all about. They do everything they can to, burn illusion to the ground. And of course our habits, all our habits are illusions. We think, when we're in addiction, we think we can't do a day without the drug of choice. And in recovery, we discover that you can life on life terms, but like things when they come up in life, for example, this grieving that's going on here, or exclusion from a group, whatever that looks like for you, it really is getting in your head, and you really are overthinking things, and it's very hard to feel like grounded here. It's unnerving. It's pulling the rug out from under you, I'm hearing. And they are the days, that you feel like, oh, sure, look, I'll just drink or whatever, take something to ride out this troubled time. But the Knight of Wands here is you and your fire energy, and it is in your power. You're rushing in. I feel that this is the thing, the determination of the Wands energy there is really telling me you're having to hold on very tight and not succumb to the usual triggers, because it is a really triggering time for you at the moment. You should be, like, I know, you should be. You really need to focus on your stability at this time and trying to get out of your own way, or out of your own head, as they say in recovery. Lots of tuning into yourself, meditation, finding that balance within, the grounding. Nine of Pentacles in the future here is telling me, you're concentrating on what you do have in your material world, things that you were proud of. You've achieved so much in your life, regardless of your addictions. And it's about keeping focused on that prize. The fact is, you're only so much down the line before you hit your place where you wanted to come to recovery. You wanted to try and live life on life's terms, and that's what you're doing. You really are. This is the sobriety in action here, is when you're hit with this life stuff, and it's so hard. They're the hardest days. I can see the darkness in this card here. It says dependency on it. It's like we just need new good habits, and this is when you've been, guided and encouraged to look at the new habits you have, the good ones, the next right thing, doing what you can to not go down that old road again. And the Knight of Wands here is that there's a sense of urgency about you at the moment to try and, he's very much the gallant soldier here on that horse, and he's swooping in to rescue, to try and lift you out of this slump here. So this, I feel, is you being your best advocate. You know how to do things right, how to, look to the sun, fire energy, get out of the shade, get out of that, shadow world where everything is part of this head fuck. I've said it. I just didn't know what other word to use, but Nine of Pentacles. Can we clarify this Nine of Pentacles in the near future, please, Spirit? What have we got for the Nine of Pentacles? I hope YouTube doesn't punish me for that. Swearing on a video. Nine of Pentacles, please. What do we have for this Nine of Pentacles for this collective? This is when the work matters, Page of Cups. Three of Cups. Three of Cups, card of celebration. This is about doing things that lift you up and make you feel joyous. Wow. This is celebrating your win here on this side of what you're going through at the moment. In the future, you're appreciating the things that you know that you've achieved, and you're very proud of it, and damn well you should be. You've worked so hard for it. That Knight of Pentacles talks about rewards, and they're like the gift or the rewards that keep on giving. Page of Cups then coming in to clarify, if somebody's coming towards you with a gift, it could be an offer of friendship, a confession, an apology. I see them coming towards you in the future though with something. Tell me what that present turns out to be. But ultimately, you should be celebrating in the future a win here in regards to, overcoming everything you have in your life up to this point and celebrating you big time. I see you here with this beautiful pure white dress on. Some of you might be getting married or going to a wedding. It's just come through here as well. But it's about gathering big people that lift you up, embracing, the self-love here, in sharing with others your achievements as well with your Knight of Pentacles, and really celebrating your wins, big or small. It's really important, Let's have a look at Knight of Swords. Guidance from Spirit. Knight of Swords, please. Three of Pentacles again. And the King of Wands. Wow, I love the King of Wands. This is really, you're taking the lead in your own life. The Wands energy, Kings and Queens, and again, it's male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just the energy of the card. The King of Wands takes the lead in his life. He takes action regarding his passions, what fires him up, what really makes him feel alive. Very connected to spirit, very intuitive, connected with nature. But there's nothing that knocks the courage or strength of the King of Wands, and he's got such huge protection with all this gold around him. Very much guided by spirit. He's got this unstoppable force and very magnetic, beautiful. You must be looking really well at the moment. I did say the Knight of Wands as well. This was you, I believed, up against your, addictions, or the threat of, that here as well, and the guidance from spirit that this is where you're headed to, take that seat as the main character in your own life and being an unstoppable force regarding what fires you up, following your passions. He's got a wand there in his hand and there's growth all over it. They're all about growth, this wand's energy. I love it. So Knight of Swords can be investigative. This is your guidance from spirit. You need to use your discernment. That's what this is telling me, which swords energy. They do discern, and they can tell what's the energies that they need to get rid of that don't serve them anymore, and what should stay. And when it's coming in with this Three of Pentacles here as your guidance, you need to be more selective, is what I'm getting, regarding the people that you have as your inner group or your inner circle, if you want to call it that. Who are you letting into your life is the question been asked here. What energies are you letting into your life even? The thing they say about people, places, things. To consider that is the message here of the Knight of Swords. It's also a card of investigation sometimes. The Knight of Swords, he knows something and it just follows a kind of a theory, or if he sees a threat, he investigates it, get the facts, so it's about getting the facts. You learn what you can. Learning, Swords energy again. Learn what you can about the people, places and things that you include in your life from here forward. And really just being discerning about the company you keep is another message there. But this will lead you to, feeling really supported as well in that King of Wands energy by, people standing in their own authenticity. So can we clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please? What do we have for Seven of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles can be a card of patience. Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles under the deck. So Five of Pentacles is that card of lack. Feeling left out in the cold, that you don't have enough of anything in the material world, you don't have anywhere to live, people have excluded you, maybe because you're looking after other people that are less able. And Seven of Pentacles is this card of, hard work, putting in the time. 5 to 7 years might mean something to somebody. It's a card of dedication, even though you're having to use all your patience to do it. So some of you could be just 7 weeks, 7 days, 7 months sober, and the first 5 you felt not included, but now you're making progress, as it says here in the Seven of Pentacles. That things are starting to change, you're starting to see the fruits of your labour, and you're also experiencing Six of Pentacles here at the back of the deck. You're also starting to experience equal give and take, and there's that balance I was talking about with the Justice card there before, and alignment. The balance is back, so keep your eye on the prize is what I'm hearing. Let's have a look at Three of Swords. What have we got for Three of Swords here today? Ten of Swords. Yeah, something here was a betrayal. There's that Knight of Swords again, repeating energies here. He's rushing in to cut out the energies that don't serve you. It's about getting clarity as well with the Sword of Truth, Sword of Knowledge, and true investigation. You're learning, I feel, of what memories, like Three Swords says disappointment. What 3 disappointments were the ones that made you feel so betrayed, so stabbed in the back literally, and so left for dead in your life. This is in your hopes or fears, so you're worried about this repeating, that you'll be hurt in the similar fashion with a new group that you get involved with maybe, or a new dynamic that you step into with a fresh approach, trying to, being your true authentic self here, Knight of Swords energy. And also being discerning in that Knight of Swords energy as to what energies serve you from here forward after what you've learned through these disruptions in your life. You have 3 memories maybe of some horrific betrayals that you've had in your life, and that you don't want to repeat that cycle. But the Knight of Swords is telling me you're going to overcome this heartache and heal from these wounds. Like, this is the only Three of Swords I think I have in any of my decks, and that doesn't have 3 swords going through it or huge scars on the heart. And this heart just looks like it's got a pinprick in it. That's how much you can heal. There might be one thing that stays with you all your life, but in fairness, it's loads. It's enough. You are enough, is what I heard there from Spirit. You're definitely enough. But yeah, there's a fast healing coming here as well. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck, and with this healing you're going forward in a balanced fashion, I feel, in the potential outcome there with the Justice card. It's a card of Libra again, says equality on it. Let's clarify the Justice card here, please, Spirit. What do we have for the Justice card today? Two of Cups. And this is fabulous. And at the back of the deck is the Nine of Swords. So this is anxiety. It's putting an end to this anxiety, though. It's card number 9, that you're in your own head. Remember, like we had a minute ago with that 8 of Swords as well. Self-imposed prison. So this is about the self. You've got healing to do. You are anxious. You're up at night. But your key here in this is alignment. You've got to come back to you. This is the number 11 again. Coming back to self, finding your own internal balance, balancing the yin and yang, bringing things into, a just place where things are fair. There's equal give and take. It's coming through here again with that Two of Cups, that you're also so guided and supported by Spirit, and that going forward your unions will be blessed by Spirit, and if they're not, you'll feel the anxiety, is what this is telling me. You won't feel right, and when things are right for you, you will feel right. Intuitively you will know. This is gorgeous, beautiful reading. 9 of Swords under the deck here, and 9 of Cups under the deck. In the previous deck I used, I see there's a death to this. That's what's coming towards you. Death is the best thing ever to see coming towards you, because it clears the ground for new growth. And there's the Empress, just there's so much good stuff coming towards you guys, and you're in such a good place. So keep an eye out for the gift. There's something coming towards you. It's going to help you. Also, you might be getting financial assistance. Page of Pentacles. And using your discernment, you're going to be surprised at yourself at how discerning you are. You're not going to be getting in your own way anymore regarding, it's about opening yourself up again. This Two of Cups, open yourself up once more to people that, fill their own cup first and then come to you with genuine, what is it? Authenticity. That's the word. I'm so sorry. Let's see, under this 9 of Cups, there's the Fool. You're starting a new beginning here. This is a leap of faith that you haven't done before. And High Priestess, follow that internal compass. The heart within your chest is your compass. Tune in there, and that's where the truth, the map of truth lives. Thank you, Spirit. Isn't that a gorgeous thing to say? Okay, we're going to get a Healing Waters Oracle card today to close out. I hope these messages resonate with you and that they made sense to some of you at least. Not every message I give will resonate with each one of you, so take what fits as usual and leave the rest. So thank you all once again for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure tuning in with you guys. Like the video, share, subscribe. It really helps to keep the channel alive, because without you I wouldn't be here. I'll have to find something else to do. So yeah, have a look in the description box as well. You'll find a link in there to my email address where you can contact me for a personal reading if that's something you would like. Or with any questions or comments, do comment below. It's always good to get the interaction with the channel. Let's see, what do we have? Beautiful Healing Waters Oracle. I haven't gone here for an oracle message in a while, and this is yours. Deep sea diving. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that stunning? The way of the mystic. Learn through experiencing, and the depths. Oh, isn't that splendid? I love these cards, you guys. Deep sea diving. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Way of the mystic. Learn through experiencing, depths. The mystic wants to have a direct experience with the sacred. The sacred is everywhere and within everything. So every moment is an invitation to deepen the connection within. The mystic learns through merging with life, through experiencing things firsthand, through learning about what's known and then diving deep into what's unknown for the chance of a direct, intimate experience. Mystics are the sacred explorers of this world, both inner and outer. Open-hearted and minded, they're willing to journey into the uncharted waters, in order to truly live. If you receive this card, it's likely that you're being called to learn through direct experience, to dive in and explore things for yourself. Like the Sumerian goddess Inanna, journeying to the underworld to return completely transformed. The way of the mystic is not for the faint-hearted, but it's a way to truly live. Most learn through reading books and following processes. The way of the mystic is much deeper, more experiential, and feminine. It requires faith and courage. It demands that you disregard external maps and be led from within. Wow! The map of the heart. And while every step of the journey may not be clearly marked, the way ahead always emerges, and the transformation cannot be replicated. Perhaps you're in an uncharted place in your life, uncharted even place in your life, or being called to embrace uncertainty. You're being called to the depths, and you return transformed. Healing Waters affirmation. I trust my path and choose to see the sacred everywhere and within all things. I follow the intelligence that's within me. That's just brilliant, you guys. Right on point with our reading today. So as I said, like, share and subscribe and ring your notification bell on here to be notified as to when I'm back in the room with Spirit. I'm going to leave you all there. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.